Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Simon Holden here, the Sheriff of Tippingham, for Holden's Horses on this Sunday morning, the 20th of February. Well, I feel like I haven't seen you in years, and I'm sure you wish it was the case, but I am back after a trip that could have really seen me walk around the world, but actually was getting back about 150 miles. So, as you know, I was in Newmarket and the surrounding areas, and of all the days to pick, I picked the Hurricane. Absolutely terrifying. Couldn't get back. Ended up getting back yesterday. As I've just told my HFC club pals, when you travel regularly on the rail network, those three words you never want to see: replacement bus service. And as somebody mentioned to me yesterday, when there's a bus strike, they never put on a replacement train, do they? Think about it. And then realize that it's a stupid thing to say. But I was on the road because it's a replacement bus for 9 hours yesterday. But I did try and watch as much on the old connection Ascot, which looked horrific, and up at Haydock, which didn't look much better, to be honest. So back now. What I will say is lots of exciting meetings that I was able to have while I was up there, and the racing club. Really, we are on the cusp. So, and also got some interviews to sort for Cheltenham. So it was a very, very good trip. It just went on a lot longer than I'd hoped. And I must apologise to my old mucker, the judge. We weren't able to do the HHV, the judge, on Friday, but we will do an extra race this week. You heard it here first. We'll get 3 tips out of us coming up this Friday. Now, I'm going to do some more Cheltenham news on Tuesday night. The next time I'll be back will be tomorrow, where there will be 2 videos, tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. So looking forward to getting back into the swing of it. HFC Club, they've got a patent up at Musselburgh today where it's a good card. Sadly, Ireland is off, which is really bloody annoying because we had some cracking bets in Ireland where we've been killing it like nobody else. And Navan is off, rather. So that is extremely annoying. So what I'm going to do, because I've been away, is I'm going to give 2 bets on here at Newbury in the 4:15 and the 4:50, the final 2 on the card. And then I shall be back in the morning. So I shall be catching up with everything today. Back full on. We've got a huge few weeks with Cheltenham coming up. And of course, if you're not in Cheltenham, there'll be more anti-post release. We're getting that Telegram all setting up and whiz bang and ready to interact in the build-up with more selections. And then on the week, it's going to be crazy. So, and we've got some exciting news coming, which we'll tell you about on Friday, about Goodwin Racing, who we do the show with the judge with, and about a Cheltenham preview that they're involved in, that we're going to have a little involvement in too. So I'll tell you all about that on Friday. Really looking forward to that. And looking forward to it being the biggest festival for all of us. So get with the program, get with me. It's the best punt you can do at Cheltenham. I fully expect to just knock everybody else out of the ballpark. Clean strike, over the wall, out. Right, enough of that self-promotion, but, well, what can you say? 4:15 at Newbury. Soft ground, surprisingly. Soft ground. And there is a horse in here. The favourite's Bothwell Bridge, and Nesta Park is second favourite. They take out a huge lump of the book. Patroclus has just been pulled out. And Patroclus was well fancied today, but the ground's obviously gone again it, and that one's been pulled out. And the horse I'm going to give is number 3 here, ironically called Storm Arising. Given the week I've had, it would be a most ironic and well thought out winner. Now this one, last time out, he's got to put a bad run behind it, as in beaten 39 lengths. However, It is proven on soft ground. It's trained by Paul Nicholls. Nicholls' horses are starting to come out. He gives them these flu jabs and all sorts, not all sorts of stuff, just flu jabs, all correct and proper after Christmas. And really, they tend to come right before Cheltenham, at Cheltenham. Then he has a huge entry, usually does well in the latter part of the season. So I kind of prepared to forgive a horse after Christmas at that bad run, or just before that in this one's case. Last year, had a second and a win, I think off a marker 132, Cobden in the plate. I think this has been overlooked by the market, which is an odd thing to say on the surface with it being trained by Paul Nicholls. But of course, you've got that Henderson favourite. Now, Bothwell Bridge fell last time out. I really don't like backing horses at short prices that fell or got pulled up the previous time. I think it's a bad habit to get into. Henderson, of course, at Newbury reigns supreme, but Paul Nicholls is not a bad trainer there. So we got a 3-time winner on good to soft and soft ground. Can he put the race at Chepstow behind him? If he can, and he can return to the form of the second and the first last year, then I think off 132, he's going to be very hard to knock out of the frame. And so we can back him each way, quote the odds 2 places. And we've got Nesta Park and Bothwell Bridge to beat, but I think he can get in the shake-up. And I really think on this ground where he's proven, with Nicholls' horses starting to show some form again, Cobden in the plate, I think he's a bet 6-1. I've always said this when I talk about leap of faiths and LOF bets, which this isn't quite big enough to be. And we've had great success on this channel. We've given hundreds of winners on this channel. A great success by leap of faith bets. But as I always say, you forgive horses at a price. Don't forgive them when they're jollies, or you will end up in the poorhouse. So I'm prepared to forgive it. We're getting a good price against the front 2. And I think Stormrise is going to give us a run for our money in these stormy, stormy times. Right, let's go to the last race now, the 450, which is a bumper. It's a class 4. A decent field. You never get a bad Newbury bumper and you never get a bad Ascot bumper. You get ones that are better than the others, but you never get a bad one. They always chuck out winners. And this, a horse that I have been waiting to make its debut, had the word. I think we can have a good win bet on this. It's number 7, Lookaway. Remember the old big country song, Lookaway? Well, this is an Irish import, trained by Neil King, ridden by Jack Quinlan today. This one, my spies tell me, has been having the wow factor in its work. I think Neil King's a very, very good trainer. I think this is going to be extremely heavily backed. It is already been cut now. But we might, I would take the 9-4 now, and it might go back out 5-2, 11-4, because there might be more there might be other moves made later. But I do think 9-4 is a fair price on what I'm hearing. So Lookaway, number 7 in the 450 is a win bet, a pigeon catcher. Can he reproduce it on the course? I suspect he will. I'd be surprised if this gets turned over today. I'm prepared to make that statement. Number 7, Lookaway in the 450 at Newbury. And then each way, just a little LOF, a sneaky. We got a favourite Bothwell Bridge that fell last time. Don't like last time out fallers or pulled ups when they're jollies. We've got Nesta Park second, who struggles to get his head in front. Is consistent. And I think this maybe is a race that Stormrise can be extremely competitive in off this mark. With Nicholls, we think back running better. So there you go. Have that each way. Do a tiny small win double on the 2. Lookaway. That I wouldn't say it's a banker, but it's a strong win bet. In the 450, we've got a nice HFC day. If you're in HFC club, it's easy for you to say. Then of course you have that patent as well up at Musselburgh. We've got the YouTube exclusives. I put whatever I can on here, and of course content in the services. So well, hopefully we've got everybody happy. You can never do that, but we've got everybody as happy as can be covered. So got a big week here. It's great to be back. Feel like I've been away for bloody years. And I'll be back twice tomorrow. Have a great day. Let's hope Newbury rewards us with a couple of winners. Let's hope we have a great day up at Musselburgh. The old informer, he's in action at Newbury. He's going to be at Newbury, actually. He's a brave soul. And I shall be back tomorrow. So, sorry about the missed days. And I will endeavour next time, when it's hurricane season, to stay at home. HOLDENS. Horses.